Hi, and welcome to another episode of WillSellFast, the estate agent success tips, where South Africa's top real estate agents learn proven secrets for success. This episode is brought to you by Zulika van Heerden, the #1 mortgage choice for South African homeowners. Now here's your agent success tip for today. 10 listing presentation questions that will give you the edge over your competitors. Here's a question for you. When you go to schedule your listing presentations, what are you doing to get the critical information you need to increase your odds of winning the listing? Now that's a novel concept. For example, do you have an effective pre-listing survey that you or your assistant can use to glean key information from the home seller that will give you the unfair advantage at your listing presentation? If you don't, I'll tell you right now, this can be a huge game changer. Let me point you in the right direction with a few questions you might want to consider including in your survey, if you're not already. Question 1. How did you hear about us? This question is absolutely critical because it lets you know exactly which marketing methods are working and which ones aren't. If you don't ask, you'll never know. Why do you want to sell right now? This gives you the home seller's motive for selling so you can understand their objectives and focus on the specific results they want to accomplish. Question 3. What will happen if you don't sell? The seller's answer will help you to determine their level of urgency to sell. As a general rule of thumb, the higher the cost in not selling, the higher their motivation to sell. Question 4. When do you need to sell? Again, this will be an indication of their level of urgency and motivation to sell. Question 5. May I ask who else you are planning on interviewing for the job or of selling your home? This allows you to know your competitors in advance, so you can customize your presentation to blow them out of the water. Question 6. Aside from yourself, are there any other decision makers? What time would be best for all you decision makers to meet? There's nothing worse than spending your valuable time doing a listing presentation only to find out that the real decision maker isn't even present. This question will ensure that that never happens again. Question 7. May I make a suggestion? With your permission, let's schedule our meeting as your last interview so you'll know exactly what's important to you and what questions you want to ask. I can better serve you if you have the maximum number of questions available at our meeting. Fair enough? When you position yourself as the last interview, chances are the home seller will be more likely to make a decision and award you the listing right on the spot. Question 8. What top 3 criteria will you be using to identify and select the right listing agent? This gives the home seller an opportunity to tell you exactly what they are looking for in the ideal listing agent. Once you know the criteria, your job is easy. Just show them how you'll deliver. Question 9. Provided you're sufficiently impressed, will you be ready and able to make a decision on your preferred listing agent by the end of our presentation? If not, by what date would you like to decide? This gives you a sense of their readiness to make a decision. And question 10. Do you own any other properties in the area? If yes, where? Are you thinking of listing those properties also? Many times a client will need to sell more than one property in order to afford the next property. If you don't ask, how will you ever know about all these hidden opportunities? So there you have it. I've just given you 10 powerful suggestions you can ask home sellers before you book their listing presentations. Now it's time to put them to practice. As an added value service, we can provide you with a customizable, done-for-you pre-listing survey, complete with all 23 questions that you or your assistant can use to systematically qualify each and every listing client before you even meet with them. A valuable resource. This special resource is only available to a limited number of qualifying estate agents on a first-come, first-served basis. To see if you might qualify, call us today. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please call Zulika van Heerden today on 022 715 4474 or visit us on willsellfast.co.za.